I gotta bring it back again. I just put up one, but I've been at odds with Warriors Twitter all morning. I gotta bring it back again. This is the Warriors didn't do right by KD Part 2. I gotta bring it back again. Okay. I was having a conversation with a lady friend yesterday, and she works. She's very schooled in the law area, right? And we talking about the Kevin Durant thing. It's like the KD situation is a big story. Like this is probably one of the biggest stories of the year in like life. This is one of the biggest stories of the year, not in basketball, of the year in the world, in probably America. Like allegedly, I haven't checked, so I don't know. But KD's injury brought Madison Square Garden stock down. It brought the stock down of the Garden. The man ain't even in the uniform yet. You don't even know if the man gonna actually play there, and he done brought down the stock of MSG already. But again, the Warriors did not do right by Kevin Durant, and I don't care what anybody tell me. Oh, his private doctor cleared him. The doctors cleared him. He wanted to play. I don't care. Kevin Durant wanting to play is not even part of the equation. The players are insane. They always want to play. Kevin McHale played a whole playoff run with a broke foot. Do you think that meant he should have been playing? No, he shouldn't have been playing. His fucking foot is broke. His foot is broke. I know KD want to play. KD want to play because he's a hooper. He's a baller. His team down 3-1. He want to help his team out. Does that mean he should be allowed to play? Fuck no. Fuck no. 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 Talking about there's no further risk of injury. That don't make sense. How? How? What do you mean there's no further risk of injury? He has a strain. A strain. Look, even if it was a calf strain, a torn calf muscle don't matter to you. A torn calf don't matter. There's no further. Listen. I don't think people realize how unprecedented it is. Like I just got done watching the Perk thing on fucking First Take. The man said he was doing pool workouts last week. Now he on the court playing. Pool workouts is like the first stage of fucking rehab. Not a man out here playing. That don't make sense. Literally, if Kevin Durant wanted to sue the Warriors for malpractice, I promise you he could probably sue the Warriors for malpractice. They told him, you are ready to go. There's no further risk of injury. First of all, the second part is a lie. The first part, if you know the man not 100%, and you're assuring him that he is ready to go, he is good to go, he will not get hurt anymore, and you send that man out there, and he tears fucking Achilles off his goddamn body, that's malpractice. First of all, NBA players are still employees. They athletes, they entertainers, but first and foremost is work, and they are employees. It's like if a building catch on fire and something happened, and the employer that did not follow the fire code, that's a lawsuit. It's a lawsuit. They did not do what's best by Kevin Durant, period. I don't want to hear that other bullshit. I don't want to hear he got a second opinion. First of all, who is this second doctor? Who is the man? I need to hear what the second doctor told the man. Because I don't know what he told the man. He could have told the man, yeah, you could play. It's about 50-50. You could get hurt. KD was like, you know what? I'll take that chance. And the organization, knowing this man is about 50-60%, sit that man out there, understanding that there is a risk for potential further injury, because that don't make sense to me. We don't think that there's risk for further injury. It's a fucking muscle strain. For instance, Looney, right? The reason why Looney is playing right now, because he broke a fucking rib. There is nothing more you can do to your rib besides break it. There is dead ass no risk for further injury. KD has a fucking muscle strain. Again, for those of y'all that don't know what strain is, I mean, you stretch a goddamn tendon out. If you stretch a tendon out, what's the next step? Snapping that bitch. Tearing that bitch. So it don't make sense to me. It just don't make no sense. I'm sorry. That's like, look, honestly, bro, like, I don't know how the Warriors go into the next season with the same training staff. Or somebody on that training staff got to take an L. They just have to. Bob Myers should. I mean, Bob Myers isn't going to do that. But the Warriors doctors cleared that man, and he clearly was not 100% to play. Nowhere close to 100%. Period. And that's wrong. They forever altered this man's not even basketball career life. He might feel effects from that Achilles when he's 50 years old. It's an Achilles injury. You don't know how that man gonna look when he come back. Like, granted, I think that he can come back, still be very effective. He's 7 feet. He doesn't rely too much on athleticism. He can catch and shoot. He can post. I think he'll be fine. His defense may lose a step, which would definitely hurt. But again, I still think he'll be fine. I still think he'll be a very productive player. He'll get the max anywhere he want to get the max. So I don't think it's like, obviously, like, he's not going to sue. Like, again, I think Isaiah Thomas should dead ass sue Boston because they ruined that man's career and cost that man at least $60 million. I think IT should dead ass sue Boston. But obviously, KD's not going to sue the Warriors because he's still going to get all of the money that, that he assumed he was going to get before. He's still going to get the same contract. Any team's going to offer him a max. Golden State might offer him the max. Well, they're going to offer him the max. I actually think at this point he's probably just stay and take the $225 from them. And not take anywhere less from anybody else because now you see your basketball mortality. But regardless, I just don't think that's right. No one can understand. No one can possibly explain to me. I don't give a fuck what Kevin wanted to do. I don't care what his agent said he should do. I don't care what his outside doctor told him to do because I don't know what his outside doctor said. Everybody talking about his outside doctor, show me a statement. What the man say? What the man tell him? I don't know what the man told him, but I do know I've seen multiple reports that said the Warriors knew he wasn't 100%. They knew that he was nowhere close to 100%. I did see another one that said there was no risk of further injury, which don't make no fucking sense to me. Even if it 100% was a calf strain. The next step is tearing your calf. That's the next step. Personally, I think it was more so an Achilles injury. I can't prove it. I don't know. I don't have no inside information. But I personally think it was more so he probably strained his Achilles, right? Okay. So a strain is little small micro tears, right? It hurts, but I can still move. I can still, work around with it. He's like, you know what? I think I'll just try to play on it, right? And it was probably maybe like a 60-40 chance you get hurt again. He was like, you know what? I'll take that chance. Him, the player, said, I'll take that chance. But you, the employer, the organization, has to step in and say, no, we're not letting you do this. No matter what the situation is, we're not letting you do this. Period. And they didn't do that. They sent that man out there knowing that man was not able and now KD is compromised. Out for God knows how long. God knows how he going to look when he come back. And that's wrong. They didn't do right by that man and they never have. I guarantee you if that was Steph Curry in that position, Steph Curry wouldn't have been playing under no circumstances. Under no circumstances. But you know what? KD's been like a hired mercenary for the Warriors all this time. I guarantee you, KD ain't never felt more of a warrior than he felt when he tore his Achilles, which is fucked up. The man, Bob Myers, now you want to sit at the podium and cry about the man. Last year, at the goddamn parade, you making jokes talking about some you don't deserve this, you ain't been here from the beginning. And now you want to sit at the podium and fake cry about the man because I ain't seen not one tear drop down. I don't give a damn what y'all telling me. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear what the doctor told him. I don't want to hear what his personal doctor told. First of all, I don't even know what the man said. I need to know who to sit the personal doctor on Good Morning America. They had his mom up there. Get the personal doctor. Sit that man on Good Morning America. Tell him to tell us verbatim what he told the man KD. I want to see his face. Put the goddamn name up there. Or else I don't want to hear about this second opinion. This is about the Warriors and the Warriors organization. I don't give a damn about Kevin Durant. I don't care about his agent. I don't care about his management. I don't care about his close circle. I don't care about the personal fucking physician. I don't give a damn about his primary care doctor who told him he could play. I don't care. I care about the Warriors doctors who told that man there's no risk of further injury. Then he went out there and tear his goddamn Achilles off his body. That's who I care about. That's borderline malpractice. If he went to court and told the courts this, with the lawyers he got, he could probably get compensation in a malpractice suit. I promise you. I promise you. Because that's malpractice. I'm sorry. It's close to it. You got a case. The court would take that to court. If you took it to court, you could get, If you took that to court, it would hold up. Now, I don't know if you win the case, but you definitely going to a couple court days about that. That ain't something they just throwing out. You got a case. So that just ain't right, man. I'm sorry. Look, man, I'm not going to be out here alone today. I just woke up, tweeted what I tweeted. And Warriors World want to tweet me. Shout out Warriors World. I rock with Warriors World. Warriors World, you guys are cool. But the rest of you motherfuckers with your goddamn Steph Curry abbeys that want to tweet insults for no reason, I'm not rocking with you. But it's all good. I love debating, but I'm sorry, that ain't right. You telling me what my doctor's degree. I don't need a doctor's degree to know that shit ain't correct. Listen, again, I go to a professional practice at minimum 2 times a week. I just went to one on Tuesday. LA Sparks. Just went to a practice. Candace Parker still sitting out. Still ain't played. Off the goddamn hamstring strain. She suffered on like fucking May 11th. It's a month later. She's still barely in practice. So it's like if they just send her ass out there on Friday, like, all right, you good. No minutes restriction. Just go play. Go play. You good. No minutes restriction. The man played 12 or 14 possible minutes after not playing basketball for a month with one workout. With one walkthrough practice. Not even like look, at least when the Sparks is practicing right now, at least they scrimmage, do a couple drills. I guarantee you, it's mid-finals. They did a light walkthrough. You're not going through whole ass practice in the middle of the finals. On game 105, you are not going through whole ass practice. It's a fucking light walkthrough. And he probably did a one-on-one against Derek Lee, Steph Curry brother-in-law, and Jacob Evans. Gave they ass buckets because he's 7 feet and still, if the man half dead, he better than both two. Gave they ass buckets and they said, yep, good to go. How you just hop out a pool workout? You doing pool workouts because you can't fully put weight on your goddamn leg. And now, a week later, you just go hop in the NBA. Like, look, you gonna hop in the NBA Finals, not just any type of intensity. You gonna hop in the NBA Finals and get guarded by Kawhi Leonard and Pascal Siakam off a month of rest, off of one practice with a bad calf. Even if it wasn't the Achilles with a bad calf. That don't sound like something you shouldn't do? That don't sound like a man shouldn't play? That don't sound like a risk for further injury? Or is it just me? Maybe I don't know nothing, but I think that sounds like a risk for further injury. Personally, in my book, that's how I see it. That don't make sense. I'm sorry. That will never make sense to me. I don't care what KD say. KD saying all the right things. Obviously, KD should not throw his organization under the bus. He should not do that. But the most interesting thing that I heard was when they asked his mother, do you think it's the Warriors' fault? She said, I'm waiting for more information. She did not denounce it. She said, I'm waiting for more information. The only people who agree with Kevin Durant being on that court are Warriors World, people with Steph Curry abbeys, half of the Bay Area, Kevin Durant, and other crazy ass athletes who play with injuries they shouldn't play with. Fucking football players. First of all, Charles Woodson, who was on Twitter talking that shit, broke his collarbone and stopped playing in the Super Bowl. So I don't want to hear his shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Cause Looney out there basically right now damn near playing with a broken rib, some shit, in the Super Bowl that he hadn't been to before. So I don't want to hear that shit. I saw that tweet from him. Talking about some, we athletes, we go play. Well, you got hurt and you set your ass out in the Super Bowl. The team kept you out, didn't they? The Packers said, no, you can't go back out there. Didn't they? So I don't want to hear that shit. If you could have had your ass out there in the Super Bowl, you'd have had your ass out there. Arm dead as hell. You'd have had your ass out there. But the Packers said, no, your collarbone broke. Take the pass off, get on the sidelines, watch the game, root for your team. Clap them on. So I don't want to hear that shit. I don't care, bro. From fucking nobody. Just because you can play, don't mean you should. Grant Hill played on a broke ankle. Look at what happened to his career. Could he have played? Sure. Is he quote unquote tough? Sure. Tough don't make you smart. Just because you was tough don't mean you was smart. Shout out KD. I'm not blaming KD. Shout out KD. Prayers up for KD. One of my favorite athletes. And that's why I'm going so hard on this. Because he's one of my favorite athletes. KD is responsible for a top 10 moment in my life. One of my favorite athletes. And he ain't deserve to go out there like that. You shouldn't have sent that man out there like that. You knew that man wasn't okay. Ain't no possible way you thought that man was anywhere close to 100%. He wasn't 90%. The man had an ice pack on 3 days before. He limped in the arena. That man wasn't okay. That man shouldn't have been out there. I'm sorry. And can't nobody convince me of different. That man should not have had his ass on that court. Period. That's malpractice. You as the employee, you as the employer did not do right by your employee. That's a lawsuit. You broke the fire code. Like if somebody come in and shoot up a job, but you ain't got no security, that's a lawsuit. You did not protect your employees. That's a lawsuit. The Warriors did not protect their employee. And like I said, I guarantee you, if that was Steph Curry ass wouldn't have been on that court. They would have done better by Steph Curry. And they ain't do it for KD. They did better by Clay. They held him out for game 3. People on the internet saying they punted the game when the man got a fucking hamstring strain. They did right by him. They ain't do right by KD, man. That man KD shouldn't have played. He shouldn't have played in this finals. He shouldn't have played. Like KD told me, I'm 30, I ain't got nothing to prove. He ain't got nothing to prove. Why he out there? Just so if they fucking win, people can't say, oh, see, look, we did it without you. Who gives a fuck? Like Clay said, we're a very good team. But with Kevin Durant, we're one of the best teams ever. And I 100% agree. So I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, man. I don't care. It ain't a single human being that's going to be able to convince me that's wrong. That's right. My dad called me, said that wasn't right. My uncle. Shout out my little cousin. She graduating. Met with him. Having drinks. He said that wasn't right. I've had 2 women tell me that wasn't right. I could probably call my grandma, tell my grandma situation. She probably say that wasn't right. Don't nobody think that's right. And if you think I'm saying this in hindsight, go back to my tweets. Literally, before the game, I said, I don't know how you gonna play basketball off a month, but I guess we gonna see. I didn't think that shit would go right from the... That's part of the reason why I've been picking the Warriors to lose the finals. Because I didn't think the man was healthy enough to play. At all. He shouldn't have been playing. Period. Check my tweets. Do your research. Before you come at me with that old hindsight 2020 bullshit, do your research. They all marked -Pavy. They very easy to find. HoopsNBrews -Pavy Kevin Durant. Find everything you want to find. Do your research. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not an insider. I don't know. I ain't spoke to the man. I ain't been to Oracle. I ain't been in the Warriors offices. But that ain't right. I'm sorry. Again. Real life. Text ringing. But still, that ain't right. I'm sorry. That ain't right. I'm sorry. But again, man, look. This one, I don't even know if most of y'all heard that AD one yet. But, I just been up and at it all morning. I had to get this off. So, yeah, man. Pavy's Daily Hot Takes. The Warriors did not do right by KD, part 2. I'll holla at y'all.